Hi, this is Larry from Beckys Hope Horse Rescue, and this is Horse Sense. Today we're going to do a video about how we assess horses when they come into the rescue. A lot of times we may not have any history on a horse. Sometimes we get a lot of history. We always still start out all the way down here. We never assume anything. So first we're going to start off, obviously he's been haltered. He was a little tricky to halter. Didn't want to get caught. So we've got that to kind of look at. And he leads well. But Bryce is going to go ahead and start showing you leading, and then we'll get into the other areas that we want to see if he has the cueing for or not. So what we're looking for is the horse to be soft on that lead line. I don't like the fact that he just dropped his head. I don't know if that was allowed at his previous owners, that he was allowed to choose when he was going to graze. But it's something we may have to look out for a little bit. But you can tell he's still, Bryce can still stay very soft on the lead line. He doesn't have to pull on him. He doesn't have to do a lot of cueing at all. He's really just kind of following Bryce rather than following the lead line or the halter. So that's really good. Now let's do a backup. Back. Now once again, that's exactly what we want to see. He's not doing it with any actual contact cues. He's just doing it by body position of the handler and by voice, which is really nice. Now we'll see if the horse can disengage at the hips.
Good boy, come on.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so what we're looking for is that horse to disengage, and I just call it, they call it disengaging hips, I call it swinging their butt over. I'll show you a little bit why this is really important. Anytime you're trying different things, please don't do it when the horse is tied up. It's when they're tied to an object. Do it in hand. If something goes wrong, if this is not something that the horse understands, it can tie in their mind with the idea of being tied up. So instead, do everything in hand first. So that now we're going to, let's see if he does a side pass. So great. He knows how to side pass. So now I'm getting a lot more confident as far as he definitely has some nice on him. They've done a lot of cueing on him, so he's getting it to where he's very soft with the cueing. We're going to go over and we're going to see if he ties, if he stands quiet at a post. Once again, we're not going to do a quick release tie. We're going to do a fairly snug dally. And right now we're just seeing what's there and what's not there. We're not actually training at this point. We want to find out what kind of training does he need. And things can happen. You can have a horse that had a bad accident when they were tied up, and so they're much more hesitant to stand tied. He's a little bit nervous. Now he's new to the place. You just pulled him off like the other horses that he came in with. So I'm okay for him to be a little bit nervous and a little bit jumpy. What I don't want to see is the minute he feels the pressure on it, for him to throw back and to sit back and pull off that, which is, he's not doing that. So I'm really happy with that. He's a little nervous. He's looking around for his herd mates. He's calling for them, but he's not really trying to break off the post. So he did really well with that. Now we're going to see how he does with having his feet picked up. And Bryce gets to do this. I've been kicked a couple of times trying to do this. And I'm going to get out of his way. Very nice.
Good boy.
Oh boy. I'm gonna get on my other side.
It's a little fidgety. Very nice.
Yeah, you're okay. You want to talk to me a little bit? No, he did very well with that. Yeah, unfortunately, our round pen is today. So we're gonna stop it for today, but we'll probably do another video when we're gonna see if he bathes and talk about the first time you're bathing a horse, what you should do and what you shouldn't do, and work him in the round pen and then through the saddling process, and we'll show you what our process is like with a new horse.
You're okay, Bubba.
Up to the point where Bryce gets to get on him. We do know, or we have been told from the previous owners that he was a reining horse, which will make him very sensitive to cueing. You have to do very soft cueing with him, and he's demonstrating that. It takes very little to get him to move off in the direction you want him. So, but we'll go ahead and do that next time. So anyway, I guess this is part 1. This is Bryce and this is Boomer. And we'll see you soon. Thank you.